standing tall in Manchester Northwest. His grandfather was the councillor of my division. Truly a PMP man, navel string, cut palm PMP, Vice President, Member of Parliament, Mikael Phillips, out of Manchester. Pull up. Comrade Leader, Comrade Doreen, Comrade Shaka, Comrade Workers, Warriors, Foot Soldiers of the Great People's National Party, Comrades from the East, Comrades from the West, Comrades from the North, Comrades from the South, PMP River, come down, bang to bang. Comrades, I know when the message go back to Belmont Road, they're going to hear say Buff Bay did more vibrant than that conference last week Sunday at Arena. Them say when fire there must steal, him think a cool breeze. But the time come for the People's National Party. Comrades, I go and declare too, since the comrade chairman declare that I am not one of the six, and your Holiness need to look in his house and tell who the six is. Our PMP not come for scream, we come for build. But comrades, every time I hear the Prime Minister, him say more talk about the facts. And every time I hear his facts, it look like it have holes in it. The fact is, Prime Minister, that you are the leader of the most corrupt government that this country has ever seen. The fact is, you promised fixed election date, and that is a broken promise. The fact is that him saying we're going to bring constitutional reform, we're going to leave the Queen behind. It's a broken promise. The fact is, you say you're going to make the country cleaner. It is the nastiest we have ever seen it. The fact is, you say you're going to give the people better transport. That was mashed down by the Labour Party. The fact is, you say you're going to give better roads. My God Almighty, two highway cannot be better roads. This is the worst we have seen it in the country. The fact is, you say you're going to have a safer society. Up to now, people cannot sleep with their windows and doors open. You have failed the people of the country. The fact is, the Prime Minister is bankrupt of ideas. That him even a thief PMP song to try and make it labor rights song. That can't work. The fact is, Prime Minister, is that the PMP will definitely get rid of the Queen and the Privy Council moving forward. The fact is that the PMP was the party who set the fixed election date for local government, and we will do it for the general elections. The fact is, under Mark Jefferson Golding, we will have a safer society where people can go out on the road, they can go to the shop and not have to worry about gunman because everybody will have a work and can put food on them table. Comrades, the fact is that Jamaica is ready for the People's National Party. Are you ready for the PNP, comrades? Are you ready for the PNP? Because comrades, them can run off them mouth all them want. Because I hear a couple of them say that we're too strident. We are talking about things that is for the betterment of the people. And those of us who are talking, them threatening us, say them are going to take away we seat, them are bust with throat. But I can tell them, say, come test me in a Northwest Manchester. Because if you couldn't beat me then, you will not beat me again. Comrades, I see them believe that Kingston is Jamaica. Kingston is not Jamaica. Majority of the Jamaican people live in rural Jamaica. And when I see the Minister of Finance stand up in Parliament a few weeks ago, talking about that they are listening to the people, that is why they roll back JUTC fear. I wonder which people him I listen to. Because when I went into Parliament, I asked the Minister of Transport if him did know about the rollback. Him says the same morning him hear about it. I wonder what kind of government if them not talk to each other. But comrades, any rollback to the consumers is something that we support. But when you roll back a fare, that the last time the JUTC got a fare increase was under PNP administration in 2013, 10 years ago. And when you roll it back from $100, when the JUTC is losing $11 billion. I wanted to ask the finance minister, when the Minister of Transport carried the increase for the taxman them come to the cabinet, where was he? Because he was in Parliament and agreed on the increase. And then now you turn around to reduce that what the JUTC got. JUTC was introduced by a PNP administration, and we are not going to make any JLP administration mash up what the people of Jamaica deserve. But the suggestions that myself and the party leader made, and many of us in Parliament, in why not capping the SCT and fuel, why not removing the tax that they had for hedge that they stopped. In that way, not only taxman will get a benefit, but every car owner who go to the gas pump will see a reduced price in gas. And why we thought of that is because we are thinking not only of a few, but every single Jamaican. But when you reduce the bus fare, for those in Kingston, I ask the question, what happened to those children and elderly in rural Jamaica? Because rural Jamaica matter too. Because PNP administration would not do it for some. But we'll make sure that every single body benefit from it. They are bankrupt of ideas. And the time come, comrades, for proper leadership. What we want is a leadership that cares. One that can come with ideas. One that we're not talking about what them can do. What the PNP conversation should be now is about how we're going to fix this country. Because believe me, comrades, it pains my heart when I see them stand up in Parliament and talk about growth. But when I go to my constituency and see the elderly people, the farmer, cannot even buy a 25 pound of fertilizer, that the coffee farmers them and the manufacturers can't get coffee to produce, that now you have manufacturers importing coffee beans to make coffee and call it Blue Mountain coffee. Comrades, the time for us to be upset with each other, gone. Because if the PNP is not good enough, then the people will tell us. But what the people of Jamaica is telling us is that the Labour right is not good enough, but they are ready for the People's National Party. And it's time come for PNP to get up and take over this country and do what is right for the people of Jamaica. Not some, but every single Jamaican. The time for gimmickry is done. The time for promises is done. The time for real work is now. And now is time to get rid of Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party. Comrades, when I talk with no water in my mouth, because I have seen the better days of PNP, and I've seen the worst days of the Jamaica Labour Party. It cannot get any worse. But I said to them, if you don't think you no bad, if you don't think you no bad, call the election. Time comes.